Okay, so today we are going to discuss all the major key terms of subject civics. We are having constitution, democracy, monarchy. So today we will discuss all the important key terms of civics which are important for your term 1 exam also. So our first key term is constitution. What is constitution? Constitution is a set of rules and regulation which govern the government. In our country, it's not that we need to change our laws, rules and regulation after changement of any government. Like we are having BJP, but after some time when election will be held after 5 years now, so it's not compulsory that after the changing of the government, if next ruling government will be BJP or some other political party, so we are not going to change our rules and regulations are framed under constitution, and this constitution will guide any government or any political party that how they have to move ahead. So like this, constitution govern the country or constitution govern government also. We are not going to change our rules and regulation after every 5 years if we are having changed government. Okay, so like this we are having constitution, which is a set of rule and regulation for the entire country as well as for the government also. Okay, next we are having types of government, that we are having two types of government according to your syllabus. One we are having democracy, another we are having monarchy. Okay, in democracy people choose their own representative with the help of voting right. In the monarchy, any king or queen rule over the country, and in the monarchy people don't have any freedom to express their views and demands in front of the government. And in the democratic country, people having freedom to express their views and opinions and demand also. People can also express themselves in favor or in against of any decision or any policy framed by the government. Okay, they can protest if they are not in the favor of any particular decision taken by the government, or they can be in favor also if they think that any policy or any act which are framed by the government are in the favor of the country. So like this we are having different features in monarchy as well as. Next we are having organs of the government. As you know that we are having three organs of the government: judiciary, legislature, executive. Under judiciary we are having Supreme Court, High Court, or you can say district court also, where you can file a case against anyone if you think that your rights are violated. Next is our legislature. Legislature, you can say that it is a law making body. As we already discussed now, that how any particular bill become an act after passing from both the house, president need to sign any particular bill to become an act. So like this we can say that legislature is a law making body. After that we are having executive. Last organ of the government is executive. Executive are the person who actually execute all those laws and rule and regulation which are framed by the legislatures. Like in the executives we are having prime minister, president, vice president, government. Day to day you came to know about all the policies and new laws which are framed by the government, that if government is launching their any policy, then they should you can say they should announce their proper guidelines, that who are the person who are included under these policy, and to whom these will affect and to whom these will not affect. So all these policies and the guidelines of the policies are based on the law making which are already done by the legislature. Okay, so like this in executive we are having president, prime minister, our lawyers. Okay, we already discussed about the MLAs. What do you mean by MLA? Member of Legislative Assembly. Each MLA represents okay bachche, wait, let me change direction. Okay, now mute yourself. Beta, mute yourself.
No, ma'am.
Mute yourself, then you will be able to listen. Okay, mute yourself. Yes, next we were discussing MLA. Each MLA represents their own constituency that they are going to develop or they are going to fulfill all the demands of that particular constituency. And with the help of the election, the MLA or the political party who got majority votes will frame ruling party, and the one who will get minority vote will frame the opposition party. So like this, with the help of the voting only, we have our ruling party, and in against we are having opposition party. Okay, member of the ruling party will frame legislative assembly, and they will take part in that Lok Sabha. And after that, we are having Rajya Sabha also. Rajya Sabha, people of the Rajya Sabha, or we can say minister of the Rajya Sabha, 12 ministers are chosen by the president on the basis of their experience, knowledge and skill, that in which field they are experienced. That we are having transport minister, defense minister, education minister. We are not choosing them with our voting right now. They are not part of the election, but president choose them on the basis of their experience and you can say knowledge. Okay, so after that we are having what we will discuss the levels of the government. We are having state, central level, central, state and local. At the central level, we are having government which rule over the country, entire country, or we can say country as a whole. We are having prime minister, we have president, vice president. They work for the entire country. They are not working for any particular one region, or they are or for any one particular state. They are working for entire country. So central government work for the entire country. After that, we are having our state government. Under the state government, we are having our CM, chief minister, which are responsible for the development and growth of their particular state. For each and every state, voice is not clear. Wait, Rihan beta, wait. Rihan, now is it clear? Rihan beta, now is it clear?
My voice is not clear.
Bache, now it should be clear na. I have changed my direction. Arun Gupta. Who is from the ID of Arun Gupta?
Mummy, my voice.
Bache, I have changed my sitting in direction also. Kindly you change your direction.
आपकी voice नहीं आ रही.
Bache, it can be network
My voice
from
is
your
not
side
clear.
also na. Mute yourself. Both of you mute yourself. Yes. Fine. We are discussing levels of the government. We already discussed central and state. Now we are having local government.
Okay.
Bache, you need to change your direction. Kindly change your direction. After that, you will able to listen each and everything. Okay. Yes. After that, we are having local government. Local government, we are dividing it into two parts. One is your panchayat, another one is your municipal corporation. Okay, panchayat work for the villages and municipal corporation work for the development of cities and towns. Okay, so we are dividing local government into two parts, panchayat and municipal corporation, on the basis of our rural sector and urban sector. Okay, rural sector we are having villages, urban sector we are having towns and cities, for which we are having municipal corporation for their development. Okay, after that there is also one important term in your civics, that is equality. Okay, equality and discrimination. Equality means treating every person equal, and you are having one statement in the constitution also, that every person is equal in the eye of law. Means constitution doesn't divide people on the basis of their caste, on the basis of financial background, or on the basis of their religion, in which religion they followed. Every person is equal in the eye of law, whether they belongs to the higher class or whether they belongs to the lower caste. During the judgment, their caste or their financial statement will not affect the judgment of judges, or you can say decision of the judges. Okay, so these are all important major terms. We are having another terms also, like we are having suffrage, we are having universal adult franchise, which is already given in chapter 2 of your this civics book. Okay, suffrage means right to vote. Okay, when we are providing right to vote to the peoples, it is called suffrage. Next we are having universal adult franchise. बच्चे, both the terms are equal to each other, but don't get confused. Generally suffrage means simply right to vote. Okay, and to whom we are providing this right to vote is comes under universal adult franchise. Adult is a person who is above the age of 18 or above age. We call the person adult now. So under universal adult franchise means each and every person who is 18 year of age are having right to vote. They can vote for or they can take part in the any election of any country, means democratic country, because we are having right to vote under democratic country only. Under monarchy we don't have any freedom like this, because under monarchy any king or queen rule over the country, and if the king or queen died, then their successor can be son, successor can be daughter also. Okay, they will rule over that particular country. Okay, but if people of that particular country, of the monarchy country, want to protest against the monarchy government, then they can protest like in the case of Abraham Lincoln. He was the first president of a democratic country, of democratic America. Before that they were facing monarchy government. Okay, they were living in the monarchy government, but after that when they protest against the monarchy government, and Abraham Lincoln was also the also contest election. He is also a representative of their region. So after that they got majority of the vote, and with the majority of the vote they framed their own democratic country. Okay, so like this, people in the monarchy, if they want to protest against their own government, then they can do. Okay, for a good democratic country where they can express their own demands and views. Okay बच्चे, apart from all these terms we are having other major terms also, but this was all about your today's class. Other terms we will discuss in our next class. Okay, so this was all about your today's class. Thank you so much.